Toydoken. Thank you for tuning in to another Toydoken review. Today, I'm going to be covering Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 6 Ryu. You know, I love that Storm is at the forefront of fighting games. They do everything from Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Darkstalkers, King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown, Soul Calibur, and even old school beat 'em ups like Golden Axe. So they really know their target audience, which is me. But one of the reasons why I've stayed away from them for so long is because their scale is bigger than the traditional 1/12 scale 6-inch action figure, but I finally caved in. And if you already can't tell from my channel name, I'm a huge fan of Street Fighter. My favorite look for Ryu is from Street Fighter Alpha, which they then carried on to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which came out over 25 years ago. So this is the first look in over 25 years that has drawn me back into a modern Street Fighter game. So into the review, the 5 categories I'm going to cover is initial impressions, accessories, articulation, size comparison, and final thoughts. For first impression, Storm captured the animated look from the game in figure form perfectly. Sculpt and paint look super sharp. Man, look at that head sculpt. All the scar tissue in the body, the wash on it. Check out that back. I think one of my favorite things, for some reason, is like the waist wrap. Looks really good. It's a cool look for Ryu. The pants, it's kind of hard to see on video, but you know, it's like really sculpted in there, and the wash in it looks really good. Like the bottom is all torn. Yeah, he's a really cool look. You know, I imagine the scale was going to be a lot bigger in my head, but I'm happy to be wrong. You know, the figure still looks good on the shelf near all my other 1/12 scale figures. Yeah, he looks wonderful. For the accessories, probably one of my favorite things about the whole set are just how nice the head sculpts are. Here's the first one we saw out the box, just a basic stern face, just really well executed. The second one, a little bit more angry. His lips more bowed out, eyebrows are raised a little bit higher. Third head sculpt, now he's getting really serious, gritted teeth. Might be my favorite one from the set. I don't know, I can't pick because they're all too good. Lastly, you have his screaming head sculpt, which looks really good as well too. For the hands, he comes with half Hadouken hands, full Hadouken hands, relaxed hands, karate chopping hands, and of course the fisted hands that came out the box as well too. He comes with the soft goods like sash or cloak, which is his signature look in Street Fighter 6. It's hard to tell, but the bottom is tattered and has a kind of a darker wash compared to the rest of the red. This piece right here that holds the cape together has a really like ornate like carvings and engravings in it. Looks really nice. It looks like brass or like metal. Looks really cool. The cloak itself has wires running on top and wires running on the bottom as well, so you can pose it however you want. And it's really easy to pop on him. All I do is just, I think the easiest thing to do is pop his head off, arms up, whoops, drop his head. Here, let's grab his pissed off head. Boop, there you go. Of course, no Ryu figure is complete without his Hadouken effect. And this is probably the best one I've seen so far. I mean, it's white up here. Check that out. There's a peg hole somewhere too. Oh yeah, right there. It comes with a clear stand you can plug it into and have him do Hadouken. But yeah, this piece is really nice. Storm definitely found a good balance between sculpt and articulation. I think with any Storm collectibles, the range of motion is going to be somewhat more limited, but that doesn't take away from the fun of the figure. So Storm uses this rubber torso piece and neck, which looks really good, but can be a little bit restrictive. So the head moves forward that much, back that much, can tilt left, can tilt right. Arm spins 360. You know, you can hit a good T-pose with it. The elbows hit way past 90, as you know, standard ball and wrist peg. The upper waist spin around that much, but where it's really at, upper torso can spin around that much, but where it's really at is the lower waist. The lower waist can move very easily, and when we combine the upper and lower torso together, you know, you can get them leaning forward really good. Same thing moving backward as well too, and the sculpt never gets broken up. Yeah, the belt can spin around, and same thing with the headband as well. Legs can almost do a 360, almost do a full split. Can move forward a little bit past 90 degrees, or up to 90 degrees. Can move back a little bit. Knees, double jointed. It has a boot swivel. Can spin around about that much. Can rock up and down that far, or pivot up and down that far. It does rock left and right too, but I wish it did have a little bit more range. The toe pivot's really good though. Yeah, the articulation is fun. And let's see if I can get into a Shoryuken pose on camera. I give lots of credit to everyone who does posing on camera because it's extremely difficult. Let's see. Legs like that. There you go. Not too bad. Looks a little bit stiff. Could do better, but yeah. Not bad for on camera. For size comparisons, here he is with Marvel Legends Venom and Storm Collectibles Balrog. Here he is with Mythic Legion's Valiant Knight and Mafek's Peter B. Parker. Here he is next to Marvel Legends Thor and Marvel Legends Cable. As I was saying earlier, I imagine Storm collectible figures to be a lot bigger, towering over other figures in my collection, but you know, he may be a little bit taller, but it's not too bad. In conclusion, I think Storm captured Ryu's look perfectly. He comes with everything you need for a Ryu figure, and every single head sculpt looks fantastic. The articulation is a bit limited, but still good enough for me to have a lot of fun with. And though the scale is bigger, it's not enough to keep me away. I won't be going heavy into Storm collectibles, but will definitely add more of my favorite characters. And I like where Storm as a whole is heading with their two lines, Storm Collectibles and Storm Arena. At the end of the day, it gives us all more options to choose from. And I think that about wraps it up. Thank you all for tuning in again. This figure is available at Big Bad Toy Store. If you do buy him, please use the link in the description or my bio. It helps me put more content out there. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care. Real quick, as I was wrapping up my review, I noticed that there was a bit of paint rub, paint chip from the neck. Keep in mind, this is a new figure, so this happened during one of my takes when I was just moving the neck around and posing him around. That's unfortunate, it sucks. You know, good thing it's hidden from the chin mostly, but just wanted to point it out for anyone who's picking up this figure, not to push it in this area too much. All right, peace out.